everybody. We're now in pen 5, checking out a trio of littermate Hampshire Barrows, the 70 litter out of our first litter out of World Pandemic.
And if you remember, World Pandemic is out of the gilt we bought for $14,000 from Belton from Platt. And we were very excited about him. The Barrow right here that we're pulling is 70-2. We think this is the greener Barrow of this litter. One that honestly, when you come up to pull to this pin, he's one that you might miss because of how cool his littermate brothers are. But let's just take a second and study him. He is freaky fronted, he's tall at his shoulder, he's leveled down his top. Quite simply, folks, he is just green in his maturity pattern. He's green in his rib shape. I think all of this, you take him home, he can handle it. Structurally, he has a great hind leg to him. He has that extra elevation. I think this is one that you can take home, push hard, and he will be just fine. He might not have all the chunky goods today, but genetically, we know power does come. Now I want to flip to the two other Barrows. We'll start here with the bigger of the other two litter mates. This is 70-1. Now I want to talk about power, stoutness, but yet softness and pliability to his front end. A lot of times when they get this much power as a Hampshire, we get really worried. And as we were studying him, I said, I want to study that hind leg. And quite frankly, it reaches, it goes, it sets down square. He has that power, but yet he has a softness about him, which I think is going to make him so easy to feed. You're never going to have to pour all the extra goodies to get that bulk and back into one. He's going to naturally have it. I think he's square made. This is a Barrow, quite frankly, I want you guys to come in and see in person. As a family, we are kind of back and forth on these two Barrows of which one that we like. And the one that Dad's pulling right now is 70-4. Quite frankly, he's pretty cool. I don't know how else to say it. You guys can see it on the video. He is so cocky and so cool. I think he has that back shape. He has that look. He has that design. He has a true cool Hampshire belt, but with a little extra flair there in his hock down. I think this is a guy. Look at that chest floor. Look at that clean throat that he has. This is a Barrow that you can take and have a ton of fun with. This is 73-1, high expectation, world class. His mother is a full sib to the two gilts that we had at the winter type conference here a few weeks ago that were champion and reserve. We bred that sow to world class 3 times. So his mother was out of that first mating. Those champion gilts and reserve gilts were out of the 3rd mating of that. And so quite honestly, that's a sow line that we've been really successful with, and I think this guy is on par. I think this is the combination Hampshire Barrow. If you talk about one that you can have an easy feeding, big barrel rib, stoutness in terms of muscle shape, back shape, great bone work, great toe spacing. This guy is, I think, one that's going to be easy feeding, but man, if you're familiar with a feed bucket, you're going to have one heck of a summer. I think this guy is awfully cool. You get him home, get him trained to crank that head up high, and you're going to find yourself with that finger point straight to the first hole. The other Barrow here is a little bit different. He's 81-1. Again, another World Pandemic. And again, World Pandemic was out of that as a boar we raised here that his mother we purchased for $14,000 from Travis Platt at Belton. And again, this is one of our first sets of World Pandemic. He is green and little compared to the other Barrow that we're showing in this video, but take a second and just study him for what he is. He is square-kneed. He is square and wide-chested. He's wide-skulled, but yet he has an incredible hip and hind leg into him. Yes, he is green today. There is no problem with that. It is, as we are filming this, it is February 4th. And we are going to be showing these hogs in May and June and on. And so I think that this guy is one that you're going to take home, and today will be the worst day as he looks, and I still think he looks awfully cool, very incredible.